Hello everyone, welcome back. We are playing Middle-earth Shadow of War and we are doing the DLC related trophy, Baranor the Conqueror, where you have to complete this second DLC on the Nemesis difficulty. And first thing, before you attempt this trophy, make sure you have completed the story once where you unlocked these story related skills. Basically, you need to collect all 9 artifacts, and these skills will carry you over to your next run. And the main thing about this trophy is that you need to be quick. You have to capture all the 5 outposts and then hire mercenaries, assign them to those outposts which you capture so that they don't get taken back by the orcs again. And the money you get on this difficulty is very scarce, so I'll show you the best optimal route. If you are new to this game and this trophy is giving trouble to you, I'll show you the best way possible to get this trophy. So when you start the game, head to the first outpost and kill the outpost leader and capture it. Don't spend any point yet on the outpost leader. I'll tell you why. Because there's a skill which lets you get a discount on hiring mercenaries. So we'll buy those skills first. So we basically will capture 2 outposts and then buy all the discounts, and then we hire the mercenaries to defend the outpost. So that will let us save a lot of money towards the end of the game. Also, when you run from one part to the other outpost, be sure to look on the map and loot the bodies of these orcs, which gives you health or ammo, one of the ammo types for your crossbow. The main thing about this trophy is you have to play on the Nemesis difficulty because of the score multiplier, and you have to be quick. As long as you do it in around 1 hour to 1 hour 10-20 minutes, you should be fine. And you don't have to be very quick. Also, you can make a backup save whenever you want. Yeah, so that makes this trophy a lot easier. And the first outpost you will capture, you will face a bit of difficulty because you don't have any bodyguards yet and you don't have any skills yet, but still it's very easy if you know the game. So once the first outpost is done, make sure to loot the bodies and equip whatever weapon upgrade you get, and don't hire any mercenaries yet. You get 2 skill points after you liberate each outpost. So what I'll do is I'll show you. After the first outpost, I will fast travel to that location and run to the second one and then clear the second outpost so that I'll have 4 skill points. For that 4 skill points, I'll utilize them in buying the discount and 1 for the bodybuilder, I think. Yeah, it's called honor guard. The skill is called honor guard, which gives you a bodyguard, and you'll have enough money to buy a bodyguard as well. So the most important thing about this trophy I was telling earlier is time. The amount of time you complete, the less it is, the more point you get. Capturing all the 5 outposts will give you around 5,000 points, and the number of enemies you kill, the captains, the points increases as the number of captains you kill. At the second outpost, you will have an outpost leader and a bodyguard. Focus on killing the enemy which is low level first, because obviously it will make your life a lot easier the quicker you kill the enemy. At this point, I have 2 skill points. I'll spend in the logistics, which gives us 10% discount on hiring mercenaries. So I'll spend both the skill points and upgrade whatever you have, the augments which you get for your weapons before going to the fight. Since you don't have a bodyguard, you have to be careful. You can use your health. You have 3 when you begin, but you can upgrade it later. One of the best technique I found very useful is use L1 to fly away and then do a stealth attack which does a lot of damage. One more thing is this run is RNG dependent, right? So the item or augments you get is totally RNG. One of the items which is very useful, but it's a rare drop, is which gives you 300 or 300% stealth damage. With this technique, if you stealth kill any outpost leader, you can definitely get a instant kill, even on some of the captains or the leaders. So when you liberate these outposts, you get 2 skill points. Use it on the logistics, it is maxed out, and then hire a bodyguard, which gives you 2 now. So you'll have enough points to hire 2 bodyguards, I think. Upgrade whatever you can. This is a very good gear, increases the chance to drop higher quality gear. Before moving on to the next outpost, be sure to stock up on these ammo types and the health. If you don't have any, be sure to loot the bodies around. In between outposts, you will find multiple corpses of orcs. For hiring the mercenaries, which will defend your outpost, you can buy, for now, the normal ones. Don't worry about buying the epic ones, because you need to save to buy the bodyguards first. Since you have all the 3 upgrades for the discount, it is very cheap and you save a lot of money. These mercenaries cost only 750. It doesn't matter what qualities or weaknesses or special abilities they have, because yeah, you don't need them. I have 6,000, so I can hire 2 bodyguards as well. For bodyguards, you can go into details and see their strengths. Basically, you have to, it depends on your play style, but if someone is like this enemy is immune to poison, so I can fire poison as much as I want, poison bolts or poison bombs. But I really don't care. This one has a Caragor pack as well. He is damaged by fire. Let's see this one. He's agile windmill. Another one is where a bodyguard can revive. That is a useful skill. So if someone, when you attack the fortress, if someone goes down, that bodyguard will revive your allies. He is poison proof as well, so I think I'll buy this one as well. And he has a gang of archers as well. After hiring these 2 bodyguards, your life will be much easier, because they are tanky and they'll do most of the killings for you, and they can take down those outpost leader in a good amount of time. You don't have to worry about it. As long as you try to stay alive, kill all the enemies in the surroundings, and once in a while do those stealth attacks I was telling you about, you should be fine. Moving on from this, go down to the 3rd outpost. This will have 3 outpost leaders. Yeah, as you progress, the 4th one will have 4 and the 5th one will have 5. So it gets harder and harder, but with the upgrades, your skills, it doesn't matter. You should be fine. But still, even if you are worried, you can make a backup save to save your progress. You can save it on the cloud or on the USB stick, but be sure. Remember that if you quit your game, your command meter, which is the white bar which fills up, which lets you use rally, the L3 and R3 move, it resets. So if you make a backup save, the rally move will be resetted. Here I like to go for the enemy on the right. He is the weakest one, level 25. Yeah, this move, some of the enemies they are vigilant to stealth, but for most of them you can pull off this stealth attack. See, it only took like 10-15 seconds to defeat this outpost leader. Moving on, I'll just skip this fight. Before moving on to the next outpost, be sure again to gather whatever you can from this area. The health pickups, ammo for your crossbow. Hire an outpost leader, a normal one, and then you can unlock your third bodyguard. But I don't think you'll have enough money to hire your bodyguard yet, so just unlock the skill first. Of course, before moving on, hire a mercenary first. The cheapest one will do for now. These enemies, outpost leader, which you are hiring, they will be useful at the later point of the stage when you go to capture the fortress. They will come alongside to fight with you. So if you have enough money at the end before capturing the fortress, what you can do is hire an epic or a legendary mercenary and assign them to the outpost leaders, so they will be fighting alongside you. That will make it much easier as well. This is a very good skill. It increases 100% range damage. Moving on to the fourth one, the reason I was fast traveling is because it resets the timer of your bodyguard. So if you have a countdown on your bodyguard, you can fast travel, which will reset the timer, so you can summon them again. Like you see here, I got 6 ammo for the crossbow, 1 health, and some money as well. So just make sure to collect whatever you can. You don't have to go out of the way to collect them. You should have enough body on the way to find whatever you need. Again, for this one, I'm starting with the weakest one first, which was on the northern section of this area. and when you kill the last outpost leader, just capture the point. There should be 4 out of 5 outposts, and then after this one, the next outpost will have 5. Now you should have enough money to buy your third bodyguard, I hope. So you have 4 skill points. This is very important. You have to buy the sabotage outer gate and sabotage inner gate, which basically lets you shoot the front door and the inner door. And then you can use 1 point to increase the number of health pack you have. And the remaining skill points you can use to upgrade the bomb capacity, and then equip whatever augments you get while fighting the outpost leader and equip them. That barb blade increases 100 stealth damage. That is one of the reasons that I do stealth attacks on those outpost leaders. When you fly away using your L1 move and glide and then press square to do the stealth attack, basically deals a lot of damage. Moving on to the last outpost. Halfway through the area, I forgot I didn't assign the outpost leader, and I think I remember now somewhere around here that I forgot to hire the mercenaries and assign them as an outpost leader. I have 6,000, so I'll hire my third bodyguard and a mercenary to protect the outpost. Sorry about that, I'm fighting the stick drift on this PS5 controller. I know it's horrible. When you are done all set, everything upgraded, all the skill set bought. I'm just fast traveling to reset the timer because I dismissed my bodyguard, so I'll have to run to that start point again. So when you're set, go to the start point and capture the last outpost, and then begin your final preparation before capturing the fortress. So what you can do is, after capturing all the 5 outposts, you can make a backup save if you want, if you think you will die, and you can directly go to the fortress and start the capture. But if you want to make your life a lot easier, I recommend killing 2 or 3 war chiefs, because by the time you are done with these 5 outposts, you should be at around 35-40 minutes. Even if you are at 50 minutes, I don't think that will be a problem, because you can get gold rating as long as you finish this run in 1 hour 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'll show you where you can check the time after this when I'll capture the last outpost. So it's up to you. So if you make a backup save, you can try different ways to progress. You can directly go to capture the fortress and see how that run goes. If you get the gold rating, well and good. If not, you can try to kill the war chiefs, and I'll show you how that affects the run. You can basically cut down the time to half inside the fortress. From this point, you can spend the skill points on whatever you need, the health, the bombs or poison arrows, whichever you use, whichever you are more comfortable with. Before moving on, hire the last mercenary and assign him as an outpost leader. You don't need to buy this sabotage fort walls. I don't think it's necessary. I'll buy this upgrade capacity and then the bombs upgrade, which gives me extra 2 fire bombs and the poison bombs. I'll buy the poison bombs later on. Sorry about the dogs in the background. The reason why I said that you can go to kill a few war chiefs, because you have 3 legendary bodyguards. So even if you are slow, you can easily kill the 3 war chiefs in 5, maximum 10 minutes. And what I recommend is going for the ones on the left side of the fortress. There's 2 on the left and 1 on the top right. So here, if you go to your character and press triangle, here you can see the time played. It basically shows 2 hours 46 minutes, but this is a combined time from your previous playthroughs. For me, my first playthrough was 2 hours, so at this point it is 42 hours 46, so that means my in-game time is 46, which is, I don't know it is accurate or not, but I think at this point I am at around 35 or 30 minutes, because when you pause the timer when you pause the game and enter the character selection or the upgrade screen, the timer stops. So I don't know how it works. I could be wrong though. So first off, I'm going for the war chiefs on the left side. Also, I'm short on some of the items, so I'll just search these bodies. Well, I want to start the other one, but I'll go for this one first. For this one, you have to kill 10 enemies without raising the alarm. This is very easy. You can just kill the enemies on these towers. Nobody cares about them, and the enemies below you won't even notice them. So just fly from one tower to the other and just kill 10. And when you are done with these killings, the war chief will come out and you can use your bodyguards to kill them. So just get these 3 war chiefs which I'm going to kill, and I'll get back to the commentary at later point of the stage when it is required.
Ground! Fight him! Where are you? I'll find you. That Tark knew he couldn't stand up to me. No alarm, no reinforcement. Those caragors look hungry. Time to give them some man flesh as a feast. You scared him good? I've killed half a rats! Going to share any with the rest of us? I'm earning my keep today. Did you hear that? You can't kill me.
So you can kill quickly. Hit and run, very good. But how's your stamina toe-to-toe? We're about to find out. Quite all right.
Now you're looking like a soldier! You look nice! They don't teach that!
It's time to take the fortress.
Fight for them who fell!
Oh.
Before beginning this conquest, what I do is, whatever money I have left, I use it to buy the epic mercenaries and assign them to the outposts, because these outpost leaders will assist you in the battle. So, and unfortunately, as you might have seen, one of my bodyguard died as well, so I had to buy another bodyguard because I ran past the enemies and I left him behind. I don't know why it never happened earlier, but somehow he died. But it doesn't matter, I have a lot of money anyways to buy another one. Alright, so whatever you have, invest all the money in hiring the mercenaries and buy the epic ones, or even the legendary one if you have, and assign them to the outposts as outpost leaders, and they will assist you in the battle. And then continue with the attack.
So, you finally show your true colors. You take our gold, you lie to us, and now you show up at my gates to kill us. Men are such vile creatures. My boys will enjoy slaughtering the lot of you!
I don't think he likes us much.
He's about to like us a lot less.
No prisoners!
How have you survived?
As you can see here at the first outpost, there is no war chief. That makes it very easy. You can just stand in there. That is the reason why we have killed those 3 war chiefs to make this thing go by very quick. So you can capture the first 3 or even 4 in about 2 or 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Yeah, wasted some time fighting outside. I could have done a lot quicker than that. Also make sure that your command meter, the one on the bottom left corner near the map, the one with the white bar, gets filled up before you enter the final battle with the boss, because you can use the rally ability to get your bodyguard inside the fortress or in his throne room, which lets you fight with the bodyguard. And the fight is not very hard anyways, but it will make it a lot easier. And if if any of the allies which are fighting beside you die, I think your command meter goes down. So make sure you revive anyone who is bleeding out. As you see, even in the third outpost, there are no leaders or war chiefs. So I'll just leave you guys to it and see how I do this, and I'll get back to you later. One more thing I would like to mention here: if you haven't killed the war chiefs and you didn't have enough time and you came directly into the fortress to capture it, so once you are at a point, like if you start at point 1 and if you capture it, be sure to kill the captain or the leader or the war chief which is present at this outpost point. Like here there's 3. So at the first point there will only be 1 or 2 depending on how many you have killed. So after you capture the post, be sure you kill those leaders. If you not kill those leaders, they will move to the next outpost point, which will make it difficult, because at the second outpost point there will already be another leader. So that place will be overcrowded and you will be overwhelmed by the number of enemies. You will face a few difficulties, but it will be easier to kill those outpost leader before capturing it and moving on to the next one.
Too slow! You look weak! I'll join you! You're just poison me! Looks like I messed you up. Get back here! To kill some Someone help me! Picked the fight with the wrong vanishing sun! I need help! They'll fight soon! The flames look good on you! You'll be getting back to me! Put them back! I'm wounded! You know about the smell? Where'd you go? I need a healer! When you don't.
Keep it up! To the inner gatehouse!
I'm wounded! All right, we're doing it!
Ready to fight on! You die, I get paid!
Oh, the captain's dead!
Frog's blood!
I get paid to fight, not play! Funny
Stop moving!
It's killing time!
Feeling it already!
So much blood! Help me!
I don't think I keep away!
Let me at them! The flames look good on you! Stay away from the fire!
How do
They've cut me! Come on! Some help! Some help! It gets him! Christ! Can't any of you give me a real fight? Ow. Brothers! I need help! Tell me what you've got! Time to return the favor! I have my eye on that one! Let me tell you who you're fighting!
That is gross! Yes! Stab him again! I should be paying you!
Kill you, beast! He'll burn you!
Someone help me!
They'll suffer now!
I need a healer! Back into the fray! When you die,
You face the vanishing sun! Hold out your weaknesses! Bleed for me! Feel the heat!
the disorientation passes when you die.
Brothers! I need help!
After you are done and you have killed the final war chief, it's time to enter the keep and confront the outlord. But before that, make sure you dismiss your bodyguard. If you don't dismiss your bodyguard, they will not be summoned inside the keep. For some reason, when I used rally, they didn't spawn where I was inside. So maybe because I didn't dismiss them before entering the keep. So make sure to dismiss the bodyguard again, and your focus should be full right now, as I have, and I forgot to do that. And you'll see what happens when I use my rally ability inside.
You're the one who took my arm. It's time to even the score. I'm going to tear off every limb you have before I kill you.
Well, that doesn't seem even. Even would be an arm for an arm. I got bored out there.
I knew mercenaries couldn't be trusted.
Here, as you see, I have used my rally ability, but for some reason they didn't spawn here because I forgot to dismiss them, and they are enraged, but they are not in here. But anyways, this fight is very easy. This boss is weaker to execution. I guess he gets dazed by it. Otherwise, he is immune to arrow, to fire, to poison, to everything. He is just dazed by execution. So what you can do is use those bombs on the feet, or the explosion, which will cause him to daze, and then you can build up your combo meter like this, and then execute the combo which will daze him, and then rinse and repeat. That is it, guys. I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.
work anymore! Dead! I've learned your tricks! That won't work anymore! I'll crush your boat! I've learned your tricks! I've learned your tricks! Got you! Gotcha! That won't work anymore! That won't work anymore! My death changes nothing. You have no idea what's coming. The Dark Lord will return, and when he does, all of your kind will be wiped out!
Truly is a splendid dwelling. The finest place I've ever called home.
Some would call it ostentatious.
Not me. The Marauder horsemen...